If you refer to your agenda, I have only got really one item, but we have to go through any apologies.
Thank you, Chair. No apologies have been received.
Right. Any declarations of interest?
No.
No interest at all.
Well, I hope so. Minutes of the previous meeting?
Move them, Chair.
Second them, Chair.
Right, and moved and seconded, all in agreement?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wasn't
Terms of-
there, so I can't vote.
No. Terms of reference, to review the terms of reference, your pages 5 to 8. Well, we all know what the terms of reference are. And
Yep.
the main item, the review of the Constitution.
Thank you, Chair. Are you happy for me to address the committee?
I am.
Thank you, Chair. Members will be aware that it's been some years since the Constitution's had a full review. The Council is required under legislation to have a constitution in place which sets out the governance framework that the Council operates within. As a monitoring officer, I've got delegated authority to make changes to the Constitution, but only minor changes to reflect, for example, legislative changes or to correct small errors. Although the Constitution has been updated regularly to give effect to any inconsequential amendments or some legislative changes, like I said, it's been some years since a full review has been undertaken. And the purpose of this report is twofold. First of all, to approve the commencement of a review of the Council's Constitution, and then secondly, to approve the setting up of a working group drawn from the committee membership to undertake a review. Members, it's felt that a working group would be the most effective way of enabling discussion to take place around the terms of the Constitution. It will be a lengthy process because the Constitution, as I'm sure you're aware, is quite long, and there's quite a lot of detail in there. So we're not expecting this to be a quick process, but it's felt that we can do it stage by stage. And the first step would be for officers to identify relevant consultees to get in touch with to see whether there's any feedback on the Constitution. Anecdotally, the feedback that I've received in my time here is that sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to navigate, and sometimes the terms of the Constitution don't necessarily best reflect the way the Council does business these days. But there will be wider comments requested as part of a consultation. So members, I know that's quite a short presentation. I realise it's a short item agenda, but I would ask that you approve the recommendations shown on the report, and I'm happy to take any questions.
Members, any comments?
Malcolm, can I come in, Charles Smith?
Yes, Charlie.
Can I suggest we have a look at the Constitution, because since we last did it, legislation has moved on, times have moved on. We need to actually look at the way work is done within the council. So it would be opportune to do a review, but don't look for a short review. It takes a long time, as Ian Fletcher knows.
Yes, I agree with you there. Are there any other comments, members?
Councillor Derek White's indicating Councillor Smith.
Yes, Derek.
Hi, Mark. I would like to move that we have a working group of 5 members. We don't need the whole committee on there. Can I move that we have Councillor Ian Fletcher, Councillor Charles Smith, Councillor Malcolm Smith, and Councillor Bill Tomlinson and John Thompson.
Thank you, Derek. Have we seconded to that?
Well, I would like to propose Derek White because of his many years of experience, and I've recently come back on, so perhaps Derek would like to go on that position.
No, at this moment, I've got an awful lot on in other areas, unfortunately, John. And I think that it would be a perfect learning curve for you to be on there if you have just come on the committee.
Well, Derek knows his
You're right, sir.
position and his workload.
Councillor Fletcher was indicating, but has taken the hand down. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if it was Councillor Ian or Councillor Veronica.
This is Veronica's computer. It's slightly different to mine, so I was having trouble making sure that I'd actually raised my hand, and then I accidentally knocked it off. I don't know if we need such a large committee, to be honest. When we did it last time, it was basically Charles and myself and Bill did all the work. Well, actually, no, the officers did all the work, and we just agreed to most of it. 5 members could mean rather a lot of discussion and longer meetings. But if the meeting here agrees to the 5, then I'll go with it. It's just that I feel a smaller, more focused group might be more appropriate.
Well, I'm prepared to come off if necessary.
Okay.
Chair, if I may, perhaps if this committee could agree the principle of setting up a working group outside of the meeting, we could then communicate by email around the constitution of that working group.
Yes, that seems quite all right.
May I say?
Councillor Veronica Fletcher is indicating, Chair.
Fine. That's fine to email, but I'm always a great believer that people should come together to discuss things as well, because it is important that you get that extra little information and all that other. When you've got your brains thinking together, you knock off one another all ideas on the way forward. So I think it's ideal to have some by email, but I do believe you must have the group working together as well on Zoom.
Sorry,
Councillor
Fletcher, I might have misled. I just meant in terms of the numbers of members to make up the group. If we could do that by email outside of this meeting, if that helped facilitate business tonight.
So tonight then, how many?
No.
So you do all of it, the numbers and the constitution of the committee by email.
If members are happy with that.
Yeah. Members, are we happy that way?
Yes,
Chair. Yes.
I'm happy to withdraw my motion.
Right. That seems pretty unanimous.
So, Chair, if we could just have a formal motion to move the recommendations of the report, if members are in agreement.
Chairman, I formally move the report.
I'll second that, Chair.
And the seconder, all in favour, members? Yeah.
Yes.
That's unanimous, Chair.
Right, thank you. That completes your agenda, members. So we will be notified when we were going to meet the first time to consider the review of the Constitution. Until then, can I wish you all a very good night and keep safe in these difficult times.
And same to you, Malcolm. Keep safe, keep well.
Thank
all
you.
The best. All the best, Mark. Keep care.
All the best, everyone.
And thanks to everyone else. Keep safe, keep well. And to you as well.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Thank you, Chair.
Good night. And Stacey, not forgetting Stacey. Thank you, Stacey.